Sarve bhavantu sukhine. Now, next word is Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve santu niramaya. So, sarve means all. Santu means again be. Bhavantu and santu has a connection, but different way of putting be. Niramaya, without any disease, without any ill health. So, may all beings be happy, and then may all beings be healthy, in good health. Niramaya is free of disease. So, say again together. Sarve bhavantu sukhine. Sarve bhavantu sukhine. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve santu niramaya. It's 4 lines. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. So, sarve means all. Bhadrani means good. Sarve and pashyantu, see. So, may all beings see good in everything. That's a very difficult to see good in everything. But there is a kind of paradox. So, everybody together. Sarve, sarve, bhadrani, bhadrani, pashyantu. Then next one is ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhave. It's a bit difficult. Ma kaschid dukh bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. So, may no one be subjected to suffering. So, this is a kind of prayer. Every morning you say, may all beings be happy, may all beings be free of disease, may all beings see good in everything, and may no one be subjected to suffering. This is a kind of mantra of well-being. Very old and very traditional mantra. If you can remember, maybe sometimes I will ask them to put it on the board. I think there was yesterday one of my fellow Indian put it on the board, didn't they not? No.
We can do that. We can post it.
Yeah, you can post it. That'll be good, yeah. Okay. If you can remember, let's say, Sarve bhavantu sukhine. Very good. Sarve santu niramaya. Very good, very good. We are getting very good. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Dukha bhag bhavet. The ma is no, kaschid anyone, dukh suffering or misery, bhag bhavet suffer or subjected to misery. So let's say in English, everybody together, may all beings be happy. May all beings be free of disease. May all beings see good in everything. And may no one be subjected to suffering. And then the last words are Om. Everybody, Om. Om is a very basic mantra of Indian tradition in Sanskrit language. And Om, A-U-M, is totality, wholeness, completeness, the whole universe, the whole cosmos, all living beings, everything, nothing outside. Om, Om. So when you are practicing it yourself, you can do it as long as you want, as long as your breath allow you. And then the last three words, Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. So, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So, Om Shanti together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now, if you don't remember the long one, just remember Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It's easy to remember. And any time you are feeling anxious, you are feeling upset, you are feeling a bit undervalued, you are feeling somebody not listening to you, you are feeling insulted, you are feeling abused, you are feeling not valued, any negative feeling comes to you anytime in 24 hours, just say to yourself, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May peace be with me. May peace with the world. May peace in the universe. I wish even those who hurt me and harm me, upset me, I wish them wisdom and happiness. Can you do that? Can you wish wisdom and happiness even to those who may hurt you, harm you, or say bad words to you and undervalue you? If you can, that's a real love. When you can wish somebody who is not so good happiness and wisdom. Because it's easy to wish happiness and wisdom to somebody who you like, who is nice, who is kind, who is compassionate, who is very warm. It's easy, and that's good. But you have to take a difficult path. And the difficult path is to wish wisdom and happiness even to those who are doing harm not only to me, but doing harm to the world. You are doing harm in Ukraine, you are doing harm in global warming, you are doing harm in pollution, in harm. Wish them wisdom. Wish them happiness. Okay. So now it's 8 o'clock and we are going to start our meditation. As I said yesterday, the right palm represents the world. Left palm represents the self. So we bring both palms together and so unite the world and the self. And then bow to each other with our both hands held together. And may all of us be together, happiness and meditation. Then put your both hands on your knees and make a circle with your index finger and the thumb. And close your eyes and just listen and follow. So this circle called mandala represents the sun, the moon, the earth, and ourselves. And we are all related. We are all connected. As the thumb is connected with the index finger. With that sense of unity and connectivity of all life, bring your attention to your body. Observe your body. The head is gently rising upwards. The weight of the body falling downwards. Shoulders are relaxed. The arms are relaxed. The front and the back of your body are relaxed. The legs are relaxed. Just relax, relax, and relax. The face is relaxed. The eyes, eyebrows, forehead, cheeks, chin, lips, all relaxed. No tension, no stress, no pressure. Whole body relaxed. Also, your mind is relaxed. No expectations, no worries, no thoughts. Just relax your mind. Then with that relaxed body and still body, we have two movements. Mind is still moving and the breath is moving. So bring the mind to pay attention to your breath and observe your breath. Breathing in and then breathing out. Then smile. Relax. Let go. Let go of any expectations, any worries, any anxieties, any fears. All will be well. We are in the hands and in the laps of the universe. With that sense of goodness in everything, goodness of the universe, goodness of nature, goodness of the earth. Breathe in, breathe the goodness of the earth. Then breathe out, and then smile, relax, and let go. And just contemplate on the earth. Earth, soil under our feet, very humble, very generous, very compassionate, very forgiving. May we be like the earth, compassionate, kind, generous, forgiving. Earth is our teacher, our spiritual guide. With that gratitude, breathe in. Breathe out. Smile, relax, and let go. Let go of ego. Let go of anxiety. And then contemplate on the generosity of the air the breath, the air we are breathing, all of us together. And through our breath, we are all connected. We are all related. Air sustains life of all living beings, humans, animals, birds, plants, oceans. Air is the sustaining power without discrimination, without judgment. Air sustains life of good and bad equally, saints and sinners equally. May we be like the air, sustaining everyone's life. May the air be our teacher, our spiritual guide. And may we sustain everyone without discrimination, without judgment. Breathe in, breathe the sustaining air, and feel gratitude to air. And then breathe out, and then smile, and relax, and let go. Let go of any attachment, any burden on your shoulders. Feel free like air. You are free. Air makes you free. Then contemplate on fire. So warming. Fire comes from the sun. Fire dispels all darkness. It's enlightening, purifying. So let's feel gratitude to fire. And may we dispel darkness and help those who are in the darkness of ignorance. And may we warm everyone. Let fire be our teacher and our spiritual guide. With that gratitude to fire, breathe in and then breathe out and then smile. When you smile, your face relaxes. Relax and let go. Let go of any negative feelings. Let the fire in your heart and your belly burn all negative feelings. And then contemplate on water. Water quenches thirst of everyone without any discrimination, saint or sinner, good or bad, poet or priest, rich or poor, black or white. And water flows and purifies itself and purifies everyone else. So let water be our teacher. Our spiritual guide. And may we be like water, quenching everyone's thirst. thirst for love, thirst for friendship, thirst for kindness, and may we flow like water, and may we be soft like water, gentle like water. Let water be our teacher, our spiritual guide. With that gratitude to water, breathe in, take deep breath, and say, I will be like water, always flowing, never stagnant. And breathe out and smile and relax and let go. Through our breath, we are all related. We are all connected. Like the thumb is connected with the index finger. With that sense of connectivity and relatedness, breathe in and breathe out. And smile, relax, and let go. Let go of any possessiveness, any expectations, any attachments, any fears, any anger. Let go. And let's be like earth, like air, like fire, like water. We are earth. We are air. We are fire. We are water. We are consciousness. We are spirit. We are compassion. We are love. We are truth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smile. Relax. And let go. Feel that all beings are in us. See all beings within us. And see yourself in all other living beings. Feel that we are all, each one of us, are a microcosm of macrocosm. The sun is in me. The moon is in me. The stars are in me. The earth is in me. I'm made of the whole universe. Expand your heart, your mind. Expand your consciousness and see all beings in you and yourself in all beings. There's no division, no separation. With that sense of unity and relatedness and connectivity, breathe in. Take deep breaths and breathe out. Smile, relax, and let go. And feel that whole cosmos is our country. And whole planet Earth is our home. And nature is our nationality. And love is our religion. With that big heart and big mind, breathe in. Take deep breaths through your abdomen, through your chest. Whole body breathing in, and then breathe out. Take the whole breath out slowly, and then smile. And relax. And let go. And may we think our thoughts, speak our words, and perform our actions for the well-being of all. For the well-being of all. For the well-being of all. May all beings live in peace and find fulfillment and self-realization. Breathe in, breathe out, smile, relax, let go. May we think our thoughts, speak our words, and perform all our actions mindfully, heartfully, with meditative consciousness throughout the day and night. Then there is no distinction between meditation and living. Meditation as a way of life, a way of mindful and heartful living. Breathe in, breathe out. Smile, relax, and let go. And now bring both palms together again, the world and the self united and complementing, individual and society together. Left and right together, below and above together, masculine and feminine together, dark and light together, negative and positive together. With that sense of wholeness, completeness, and relatedness, we conclude this session of meditation. Thank you. Thank you all for coming for this meditation, short meditation. I would like to have a little bit of time for some questions or if anybody wants to ask any questions about meditation or about anything. This is a time to have some conversation. But thank you for joining this meditation. Anybody would like, please speak loudly. There's no microphone. Yeah.
Satish, I would like to ask, how do we sow peace in the hearts of our
How do I?
How do I or how do we sow peace in the hearts of our teenage children? Thank you.
In the height of?
In the hearts
Of?
of our teenage children.
Teenage children. Okay. Khalil Gibran, a great Lebanese poet and writer, wrote a book called Prophet. Many of you might have read. There's a chapter in it about children. I would advise you to read that chapter about teenage children and old children. First of all, you have to feel that children come through you, not from you. No possessiveness. You have to think that children come with their own destiny. You are not responsible to shape their destiny. I have 2 children myself, and they were teenagers, and they had their tantrums, they had their anger, they had their anxieties, and those things I said to myself are good. They have to go through that. They have to learn by making mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you don't learn. Allow your teenage children to make mistakes. Accept them as they are. No expectation from your children. No expectation from your husband. No expectation from your wife. No expectation from your children. Give them your love. Give them your support. Unconditionally. Not only you give your love when children are good, behaving well. Behave yourself. Not only that, but whatever they are doing, give them your love. Give them your support. Give them your advice. Give them your help. But let them be free. Because they have their own destiny. I don't want them to be a carbon copy of myself, my children. I don't want to control my children to say, you must be like this, you must be like that, you must do this, you must do that. That will not be right. So, children come through you, not from you. They have their own destiny. Our job is to give them support, give them help. Unconditional love to your teenage children. Total love. Absolute love. Not partial. Not subjected to something good or bad. That's not love. If you have a condition, I will love you, but we have to behave. That's not complete love. That's not sufficient love. Love has to be unconditional. I was a teenager. You were a teenager. Remember yourself. I left my home when I was 9 years old. And I left my monkhood when I was 18 years old. I left country and walked around the world. And my mother was upset. You are going around the world without money and all that. Very upset. I said, but I have to do what I want to do. Mother said, all right. You might die, you may get killed. So children have to rebel to be free. Let them be adventurous. Let them take risk. To live is to risk. If you live life without taking risk, without adventure, it will not be complete life. You will not be strong. You will not be resilient. Children have to go through storms, through difficulties, through hardships. Then they will be strong. So, and when you are able to accept your children in that way, you will also be happy. It's not only for your children that you are being kind and you are being loving and you are being detached. It's for yourself, for your own peace of mind, for your own happiness. You have to let go. Let them be who they are. Otherwise, you will feel anxious. You will feel worried. Oh, they are not doing this. They are not doing that. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You are all the time bringing burden upon yourself. Be free. And having children, you, as a mother, you are a hero. Every mother is a hero for me. Every mother is a hero for me. Bringing a child in the world, a new life, and how much pain and labor and suffering mothers go through. Those of you who have children know you have to carry the baby for 9 months in your womb and then giving birth to the life and death experience. My heart goes for mothers. So every mother is amazing. And then carrying the child and feeding the child with your own breast, with your own body, with your own milk. What a tremendous gift that you are giving. But give it without expectation, without anything in return. This is all you can do. So you are a hero. As a mother, you are a hero. I praise you. But you have to be detached. And love, motherly love, without expectation. Let children be. If they want to go through difficulties and problems and hardships, let them go through. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
first of all, for this.
Okay, there's a microphone there. Yeah.
It was amazing, the practice, so thank you very much.
Yeah, a bit closer.
Yeah, I understand that we are formed for 3 different forces,
Yeah.
like physical, mental, and spiritual.
Yes.
And I have some ideas on how to develop my body and my mental health. But I feel that now I need to develop my spirit. And
Yeah.
how should I do this?
Spiritual
I don't
health.
know where,
Spiritual, yeah.
where to start.
In order to develop spiritual health, you need. What is spiritual? Spiritual is relationship. Spiritual is relationship. All the words related to spirituality are about relationship. For example, love. What is love? It's a relationship. You love a person. You love a child. You love a tree. You love your food. You love yourself. So it's a relationship. Kindness, compassion. To be compassionate, you have to have some compassion to someone. It's a relationship. So spirituality is cultivate your relationship and understand, I am related. I am related to everything. I am not separate. Separation is a kind of matter, subject and object. Yeah, that's a kind of matter. You are there, I'm here. That's the kind of, in Indian language we say Sat and Chit, kind of reality and subject and object, consciousness. But what is between you and me is spirituality. That is love. Between you and me, what's going on? You are there, I'm there, no relationship, no connection, no love, no compassion, no kindness, no service, no helping. That's not spirituality. Spirituality is not separation. So you, in order to cultivate your spiritual dimension, mental and physical, yes, but spiritual dimension, you have to cultivate this relationship. I am related, so how I enhance this relationship, how I make it rich, how I make it deep, how I make it profound relationship with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your parents, with your friends, with your work, with nature, everything, your relationship is deeper and deeper and deeper. This is the mystical experience. You feel one with the tree, one with the birds, one with the insects, one with the bees. That's spirituality. So spirituality is going deeper and deeper and deeper in your relationship. And that's a kind of ultimate love. Love is the ultimate word. If you have a total and unconditional and absolute love with everything, with the whole universe, you have fallen in love with the whole universe. That's spirituality. And that can come through meditation, that can come through reading poetry, that can come through art, that can come through music. Above all, music is very spiritual. Yeah, listen to music. Whenever you feel that you want some spiritual nourishment, listen to music or read poetry, and then you will feel spiritual nourishment. Because music and you become one, so relationship, so close, deep and profound and absolute. So that relationship is the way. So spirit, the word spirit comes from breathing. Spirituality, breathe. Inspirare, expirare. When you stop breathing, you are expired. So breathe together. You, we and I are breathing together. And so that relatedness, relationship, that's spirituality. Cultivate that. Yes, you.
Thanks very much for your meditation. So upon her question, so for me, feeding my spirituality is, as you said, listen to music, I play piano and so on. But from the other side, it comes that I stay much more alone. So I stay with nature, I stay with music, I stay with art. But even more and more when I grow, less with people. Is it bad?
Less what?
Less with people. So I feel I feed my spirituality with nature and music and arts. But so this brings me to live more alone. I love to stay alone, spending weekend alone, and so on. So in the nature, in playing music, and so on.
I mean, that's okay. Solitude is not living alone. Solitude is a kind of universe within. So don't feel lonely, but feel in solitude. Solo music is solitude. It's not that you always have to be in a kind of concert or lots of choir and lots of people. You can play on your own. So lots of people meditate on themselves. The desert fathers went in the desert by themselves. Some monks and sadhus in India go and live in a cave and meditate. They go into samadhi. So whether you are in solitude or you are in company, it's the kind of mental attitude that you have to, in order to be spiritual, you have to create a kind of attitude and attention, paying attention to yourself. You are in your own company and paying attention to trees. That's a relationship. So there is no one way. Each one of us have our own way. There is no one way that everybody has to follow. Just follow your heart. As long as feeling fulfilled and joyful and ananda, in India we call it ananda, which is joy and bliss in your heart, with music, with poetry, with nature, with walking, with cultivating, gardening, whatever you are doing, if you are feeling joyful, That's spirituality. There is no one fixed way, there is no fixed rule that this is spirituality and that is not spirituality. It's not. How you feel in your heart of heart. Are you feeling joyful? If you are spiritual. Joyful in nature, joyful under the trees, joyful in the water, joyful with your music or poetry or yourself, that's fine, no problem. Just that joyfulness is the consequence of spirituality. One behind there.
So at the end of the meditation, you invited us to be mindful.
Yeah.
When we're awake during our day, not only when we're meditating, right? We live in a world full of distractions caused by technology mostly. So how can we cultivate this mindful state in a technology-filled world? And then I have a follow-up question. As technology evolves, we're going to go into more and more distraction and more possibilities of evading ourselves into better worlds, virtual worlds. So how can we do that towards that path when, for example, virtual reality is a reality?
Okay. Living mindfully, and also I add heartfully. Mindful and heartful. Because mind is thinking and heart is feeling. So if you are how you feel, that should also be always there. Not how you think and how you perceive, but how you feel in your heart. So mindful and heartful together. There are distractions, but in the midst of distractions, you have to say, what is my place in this distraction? What can I do? Don't feel burdened by the problems of the world. I've been activist all my life, but I don't feel burdened by it. I do my best. You do your best. Results are not in your hands. Let the fruit of your action, the result of your action, be in the hands of universe. Don't expect results. Don't expect outcome. Don't expect your fruit of your action. Like I speak to you now. That's in itself enough. Joy. In itself, kind of intrinsic value of being with you, being meditation, having conversation. What will be the result? What will be the outcome? What will happen afterwards? It's not my problem. My problem, I have no problem. I just enjoy. So live your life with joyfully, heartfully, mindfully, and let the distractions of the world. Don't read too much newspaper. Don't watch too much news. That's a lot of distraction. I don't watch much news. If there's something important happening, it will come to you. Don't worry. So don't take too much time in getting distracted. And technology and wisdom must go together. Otherwise, technology can be very superficial. The Facebook and the Twitters and all the kind of things which are happening, and the social media and all the time telephone in your hand, all the time somebody calls. And it distracts you from the deeper way, like poetry and music and philosophy and understanding and friendship and family and relationship and meditation. We don't have time because we are all the time distracted by the social media. So use your media very, very wisely. Media has a place and we can't be completely free of it, but use it very wisely and sparingly. Not all the time telephone, or social media or messages coming and going. Just make yourself that this is the time I'll do a little bit of media or a little bit of email or a little bit of whatever, but then I must allow myself time to live wise. So wisdom and technology must go together. Technology by itself can be a burden, can be destructive. But if you use wisdom, and I think in society, we need to cultivate wisdom, collective wisdom as well. Our technology is moving without collective wisdom. And therefore, superficiality is dominating the world. And the depth of poetry, depth of music, depth of relationship, depth of friendship, time for ourselves, time for meditation, time for cooking, time for gardening, they are disappearing. These things are the real kind of salt of life. And they are disappearing. And they are all the time on telephone. So that's not good. So use your technology wisely, and don't try to be less distracted by yourself. Don't worry about the world. Each one of us are responsible for our lives. We cannot control the world. We cannot control Apple and Twitters and all those things, and we cannot control Putin. We cannot control Boris Johnson. We cannot control Modi. We cannot control everybody, but we can control ourselves. So your happiness is your birthright. Your happiness is under your control. You are the CEO of your life. So as long as you make your contribution for the betterment of society, for the environment, for nature, for yourself, for your family, your contribution, what can I make my contribution? How can I? You are a tributary in the great river of transformation. How can I make my contribution, my poetry, my music, my friendship, my love? If I do my, and every one of us do our role, world will be a better place. But we are always thinking of somebody else, and not ourselves. So your contribution is important. So that is a way to be free of distraction and also be moderate with your technology. Thank you. So one last question there, maybe. Yeah. Yes, that one. Yeah. Okay. Last
Good morning,
question.
Satish.
Yeah.
How do you come to peace with climate change and the loss of biodiversity?
Climate change and loss of biodiversity are big problems. We need to reduce our own impact on the environment, our own carbon emission as much as we can. World is where we are, and all of us have contributed. All of us have contributed to climate change. All of us have contributed to diminishing biodiversity, knowingly and unknowingly. Sometimes unknowingly, because society has sort of given us a system which is destructive. So we are where we are. So each one of us have to find our own way of reducing our carbon emission and living. I have written a book called Elegant Simplicity. Live elegant but simple life. Embrace beauty. Beauty is the answer. Like love, beauty is the answer. So embrace beauty. So make everything what you are making beautiful. Buy anything you want to buy only when it's beautiful and useful and durable. Don't buy anything you just throw away. So if we all of us become mindful of our way of life, then I think we can contribute something to the climate change. And the biodiversity is the same thing. How we live in a way of life which is less damaging, less destructive. So all of us have to make contribution. And I have a hope. I'm optimist. I think there's a new generation of young people, your generation and even younger generation, are coming up with a new consciousness. And having 1,000 people here for the well-being conference is a sign that people are becoming aware and they are becoming interested. So that well-being of planet, well-being of people, well-being of myself, they are all connected. I have another book called Soil, Soul, Society. Soil is nature, soul is our spirit, society is our human community. So Shanti, 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 3 times. So I think there is a hope. Start with yourself. Be the change you want to see in the world. Then communicate the change, like we are doing here in this conference. Write a poem about it, make a picture about it, write a song about it, or speak about it. Learn to communicate. Because unless you communicate your ideas, the movement will not be built. And then organize the change, like this well-being conference, in your own life, wherever you are. Organize something, join something. Friends of the Earth, Greenpeace, WWF. There are many, many good organizations who are working to mitigate or stop or reduce climate change. There are many organizations working for supporting and protecting biodiversity. So join them. So be the change. Communicate the change, organize the change. These three things you can do. And then what happens afterwards is in the hands of the universe. We are not in charge. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, 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 thank you.